Hi, this is attorney and board-certified nurse practitioner Joe Flores on behalf of Vasquez Flores Home Health. Nursing homes have their place, but having care in your own home is very important. Call today for more information. Backed by over 20 years of experience, registered nurse Priscilla Vasquez can answer your questions about home care. Call 881-9922. That's 881-9922 today. And welcome to another edition of South Texas Crossfire. This is attorney Joe Flores reminding you to join us each and every week right here on KTMB with the Lopez family. Special thanks to Don Humberto Lozano Lopez, who passed away in 2011, but he is not forgotten. He's honored, he's venerated, and we thank Carlos Lopez, his son, who has taken over the mantle, the Ted Turner of South Texas Broadcasting, who runs all these stations, who gives Latinos a voice in South Texas. Thank him very much. And if you want to advertise, because it's a full contact sport on business and politics, 904-1762. Our other sponsors, River City Hospice, Hope, Dignity, and Love. It's got to be hospice. Call today to learn more about hospice, 882-5900. And Vasquez Flores Home Health, a great employer of providers of people that want to help people out there. And that's 881-9922, 881-9922. Call Priscilla Vasquez today for a job, or call them if you have a loved one that you don't want to put in a nursing home. Call today, see if you qualify. Anyway, it is always a great pleasure to have a permanent fixture on here. I mean, the lion of politics and also helping people out there in his district, our commissioner, 24/7, Joe Gonzalez. Welcome.
How you doing, Joe?
Well, welcome back.
Good.
I like the shirt. Do you have that in XXX, perhaps?
Probably 4X.
Well, you know, I don't know. I mean, I've been losing just a little bit, but I like the gallinas and the house and the barn.
I'm sorry, but those are turkeys.
Those are turkeys. Oh man, man, you're making me hungry. Anyway, well, welcome back. Look,
thank you.
I called you on because I wanted to get the pulse of the county.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know what was going on with Nueces County. Our viewers deserve it to know what's going on from their leaders, and you're always accessible. Tell me what's going on.
Well, you know, Joe, a lot of things are going on. One is the redistricting that we're having trouble with. Of course, you know, Department of Justice denied it. You know, the plan that was submitted by the Commissioner's Court. You know, and I say Commissioner's Court, of course, it was 3-2 vote. You know, and it was submitted by mostly Republican people. You know, and it was denied by the Department of Justice that it wasn't fair. It didn't discriminate against the Hispanic, against the minorities, you know. And again, the bottom line is they're saying, why did you move anything into Precinct 1, which belongs to Commissioner Pausley, when nothing should have gone in and nothing should have gone out of that precinct? That precinct should have stayed like it was. If it was anything to be moved, it should have been from Commissioner McCombs into my district, which is 2. Or Ortiz district, which is 3, and that should have been the moves right there to kind of about balance But you know, what happened is 10 years ago, you know, and evidently they were moved some district into 1 to make it kind of a more challenging for giving the Hispanic vote, the minority people, an opportunity to vote a candidate of the choice, and that was done there. Now they want to move that out again, and put 3 other precincts in there that are predominantly Republican, or you know, votes, you know, and Anglo votes that probably is going to go to the candidate that's running the Republican Party. So, all in all, the Department of Justice didn't see it that it was fair, it was discriminatory, it was, you know, that they denied it. You know, of course, now it's gone through a 3-panel judge, you know, and we're. You know, and it's a choice that they made. It's something that we signed that it was going to be a two-step thing. One with Department of Justice, one with the 3-judge panel. Well, right now it's at the 3-judge panel is reviewing this. You know, and of course the judges, the attorneys that we hired probably should have never hired them to begin with, because I mean we don't have enough communication with them. We don't have any contact with them. I mean, I know they communicate mainly with 2 people in our Commissioner's Court, and they should be communicating with all of us. And I think that one of the things is that, you know, I understand, and I just saw this in the paper, where it says that we headed $8,000 for the attorneys to fight the issue, to go to court, and another $30,000 was approved this year. When I don't remember approving $30,000 this year. For
Are these the attorney buddies of the Republicans
well,
on the Commissioner's Court?
There were, and I think, in my opinion, I think we should just let them go. I mean, we should stop, paying them. They're not.
Well, let me stop you there, because people are kind of saying, well, this is really in-depth politics you're covering. The bottom line here is you've got 3 Republican votes and 2 Democratic votes on the Commissioner's Court right now. McComb, many people are believing, is just rubber stamping what the county judge and what Pusley wants. And they're going 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. So we're really concerned as Democrats that McComb is just rubber stamping Republican and conservative agendas. And I'd like for him to come out and explain himself, if he would, on our show, and why he's voting so much, almost constantly, with the Republican instead of with the people. He's voting along, in my opinion, he's voting along with the county judge, and he's voting along with Pusley.
Well, and I gotta give credit to McComb.
And I saw him like 3 times having lunch. Like, what do they have lunch every day?
Well,
talking about the agenda.
Well, and I gotta give Commissioner McComb some credit, because he has voted, in our favor.
Has he?
Well, he has. And,
When?
And he got a lot of flack over it too. But when we appointed some board member to the RTA board, and another board member to another board, but he has.
Just trying to keep people honest.
But again, anything else that has to do with major issues, of course, it's gonna be a part of
No,
the
but the
vote.
major issues, boards are okay. We're talking major millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars and stuff. And he's voting because the other guys are Republican. That is BS.
Yeah.
And we need to call him out on it. I'm calling him out in front of our 300,000 viewers, 101,000 subscribers on Time Warner, many of them that vote for him. Keep people honest. There's also, I hear, some sort of federal hubbub about what's going on, trying to keep them accountable, but I don't know if that has any oxygen or that's going anywhere.
Well, as far as right now, Joe, we're still waiting to see what's going on. Actually, we're in the sidelines, and we're all frustrated.
Isn't there some lawsuit in federal court?
With a lawsuit that was, I understand.
And a petition?
Well, I know there's a lawsuit filed in federal court against the commissioner, against the county for
The 3 amigos or what?
Yeah. But and I understand today, and I don't know how true this is, and like I said, we seem to always be in the back burner of learning things here, but and I wonder why.
Are they trying to keep the Democrats, you and Ortiz, on the county commissioner in the dark? Is that what's going on?
Well, so today I heard something that there was a lawsuit filed already by the county, and I don't know if that's true or not. I mean,
for what?
For that we filed a lawsuit to fight this issue, about the 3-judge panel. If it's denied, then that we're going to fight it. And if we do fight it, we're spending taxpayers' money. In
other words, let's not mince words. The Republicans on the county commissioner's court are pushing this agenda to file a lawsuit on what they don't like. They're not getting what they think, suppressing, Democrat votes so they can stay in power.
Well, that's true, and that's why they want to move those precincts,
And we, the county taxpayers, are paying their lawyers for that? Are you kidding me?
Well, and what happened...
Guys, you got to go to the county commissioners' meetings, right? When are they held?
Wednesday, every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday, what time?
At 9 o'clock.
I want that thing full. I want people going out there. And if you can't make it, get involved and write your commissioner.
And what concerns me a lot too, Joe, is the fact that this attorneys that we hired, there was no transparency on that. It was hired because it was already a done deal before it came to court.
Backroom and cigars?
And I told the Department of Justice that, although I voted at the end to go ahead and hire him to move on with this thing here, maybe I did, I kind of regret doing that, although it still would have gone through anyway. But, because they were saying that we needed 60 days to get this thing done. Well, we got this thing done in 60 days, and it sat there for 3 more months. So really, there was no rush to do it in 60 days. When we asked to be tabled, they told us, no, we can't table it. We're going to do it now because we need to do this in 60 days.
And who said that? Was that Pusley pushing the issue?
And
county judge.
Pusley were very adamant that we need to get this thing done.
This type of arrogance and this type of governmental strong-arming is not the process that we need. And I'm very disappointed in those commissioners who think that they can do that.
Well, again, it's just, and you read in the paper, it's something that I'm making up. It's read in the paper, how the Department of Justice felt about the whole thing, and now it's in the 3-judge panel after being denied by the Department of Justice, and my concern, again, I think we can work a plan. I think we can sit down and work a plan and leave out precinct 1, like Department of Justice
But leave
said.
out partisan politics.
Right,
Quit voting
right.
just rubber stamp Republican. Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so.
You know, and I know people, and I know the thing is always I hear is, what happened 10 years ago? It happened 10 years ago. Well, maybe it did. I wasn't there 10 years ago, but maybe it did happen 10 years ago.
You guys did it too with the Salomonistas
Yeah.
and blah,
You know,
blah, blah.
But we're not here 10 years ago. We're here
Yeah,
now.
we're here now.
And you know, we got different people in the commissioner's court. You know, I mean, I don't always vote with Oscar Ortiz because he's a Democrat or because he's Oscar Ortiz or whatever.
Right.
I mean, I vote with Joe McComb. I vote with, possibly I vote with the judge. You know, to me, you know, I think I look at the issues and how it's going to affect the community, how it's going to affect the, you know, my constituents, you know, also how it's going to affect the, you know, taxpayers and everything, and that's what we have to be looking at. You know, I mean, I understand that, you know, when we initiated this whole thing, we were supposed to pay $50,000 to attorney. That was $50,000. That was it.
Out of taxpayers' money, out of my money.
Taxpayer money. You know, but now I understand from reading the paper again is that we approved 80,000. I don't remember approving 80,000, and then we approved 30,000 this year. I don't remember approving.
Oh, would they
30,000
hire Juan Reyna or Joe Flores attorneys at law that would want to look at everything? They may, but probably not somebody that's not on message. Is that what's going on?
You know, what's interesting, Joe, is that these attorneys that we have now, they wouldn't also apply to do the redistricting for the city. And out of all the agencies that applied, which are like maybe 6 of them, they were in the bottom of the list of not qualified to do it.
And they still got hired. Why?
Well, they got hired by us, but they didn't get hired by the city, you know, and they didn't get hired by the school district, you know. So there's questions.
So what are you saying? Are those Neil's boys? Or
well, I'm not. I don't know if it's Neil's boys or whose boys, but I'm just saying, I don't think that when we did this, Joe, you know, when we came down at the beginning, we didn't open it up to other people, you know.
So let's, again, every other Wednesday, what time can people show up?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. And do they get to speak?
Yes, sir. You have.
If you go there at 9 o'clock every other Wednesday, when's the
minutes.
next one coming up?
Is it the 29th?
So it's the 2nd and 4th Wednesday?
Usually 2nd and 4th, you know, just, you know.
What's the number to call to get more information on the address to go to and everything?
You can call my office. It'll be called 888-0296.
888-0296. Find out when the next county commissioners meeting in. It's your pocketbook. It's your dollar. We've got to take back government and bring it back to us. Not let some guys decide what they think it is. It's not a monarchy. It's a democracy.
Well, you know, Joe, I think we just need to make it fair. I mean, you know, precinct 1, nothing goes in, nothing goes out. You got 50-50 chance of getting elected, whether you be Republican, Democrat, doesn't make any difference. But you got a 50-50 chance. You know, and I think that's what it's all about.
That's America.
You know, that's what it's all about. But you know, and the other thing that really bothers me that has happened is the ID. You know, now we're requiring people we're trying to require people to have IDs, and you know, again, it doesn't just affect the Democrats or the Hispanics.
When they go to vote, they have to show a
but
government
it also affects
ID.
Republicans.
Yeah.
You know, you got Republican seniors that they're in the same boat as Democratic seniors that they're elderly.
But you know, the vast majority here are Hispanic and Democrat that are poor. We know what the agenda is, just like the voting machine agenda, just like everything. 30 seconds left. We're going to break. What do you want to tell the citizens out here? We're going to move on to another issue other than redistricting.
It's important that we know what's going on. It's important you attend the meetings and voice your opinion. It's important that you continue to get involved. And
every other Wednesday, go and show
we're
up.
asking you to vote. I mean, we need to go out there and vote because if your voice is your vote.
Vote.
If you don't vote, if you don't, you got no reason to complain. You know, people complain all the time, and you know, go to the restaurants, they complain, you know, and did you vote? Well, no, and whose fault is it? Well, it's the ones that don't vote. So we need.
I mean, they could at least lie to you and say they didn't vote. But some people are like shameless and go, "I didn't vote. I don't care."
Yeah.
And then they say, "Why are my taxes out the roof?
That's right.
Why are they hiring consultants for
Why are we firing
$80,000 a
teachers?
year?
Why are we firing teachers?
Why are we firing teachers?
Why are you cutting back on Social Security? Why are they trying to cut back in Medicaid? Why are they trying to do all this?
And the teachers are voting Republican. I mean, they're taking acid. What are you thinking? I mean, you're voting to get laid off. You know, come on, wake up.
Smell the coffee. You know,
Smell the coffee.
So
Judge Jag, your commissioner, 24/7, and he can be reached 24/7. What's that beautiful golden number of yours? Is it 960-6312?
we got it.
960-6312. I call him at 2 in the morning. 960-6312. 960-6312. Joe A. Gonzalez. We're going to take a break and we'll come back for the next half, and we're going to be talking about what's going on in his neck of the woods in Oasis County.
it's a betrayal of public trust. That is just not ethical.
I left the Democratic Party because of her.
The reason is because you're taking Republican money.
The money of those people that pay me as a consultant. What are you taking? What did you take in Crosstown? Took money. I saw it and I saw them pay you checks.
Okay, hold on. Everybody.